I've done a prac where I took the tent and camped for a week because that was far more affordable than hiring a house or something when I just needed somewhere to put my head down at night.
Caitlin Skeed is studying to be a vet. Each time she does an unpaid work placement, a requirement of her degree, she struggles to make ends meet.
Even camping is looking at $50 a night, so just for a week of me sleeping in the tent, I was still paying sort of $300 to $400.
Earlier this month, the government announced a new payment for students doing teaching, nursing and social work in a bid to combat placement poverty. While some students are concerned the almost $320 a week payment won't go far enough, for others, like Caitlin, no subsidy has been provided at all.
We were all pretty disappointed when that list was released and vets weren't included on it.
Over the course of her 5-year vet degree, Caitlin will do 55 weeks of unpaid placements, or more than 2,000 hours. Of those, 31 will be external placements during the uni holidays, which are arranged and paid for by the students.
It's difficult because there's such a shortage of regional vets, but access for vet students to actually get out there is massive, and the expenses involved with accommodation and fuel and travel and food and everything else that comes with that was too much for me to keep up with. So I am living back at home now.
It's a similar story for occupational therapy student Alex Ogborn, who is in the final year of her degree. She's done 1,000 hours of unpaid placements, mostly during the past year.
It's been really hard. It's all about balance, whether I'm going to go out to dinner this week and then be really stressed about money for the rest of the week.
Alex attends classes on Monday, Tuesday and Thursday and does blocks of placements on Mondays and Wednesdays and studies on the weekend.
I can only really work on a Friday for like 7 hours. It's nothing. It doesn't even cover my rent. I also get youth allowance from Centrelink, but I know someone dropped out last year because she simply couldn't afford it.
Alex's years of studying have left the 27-year-old feeling financially insecure.
I've got a 70 grand Hexter, no savings, and buying a house is not even something that I think will be possible in my lifetime.
In a statement, the Education Minister said the degrees for subsidy were selected based on a government report that found we need more teachers, more nurses, more midwives and more social workers.
It makes you feel like, why not us? I think it not only deters people, but people think, I can't do that. I'm sure there's so many people that would love to be doing this because it's such meaningful work.
Likewise, Caitlin hopes the financial pressure of placements won't discourage prospective vets.
Thank you, Jess. There is such a shortage of vets in regional and rural Australia, and nothing is being done to try and help support students to be able to get out there and fulfil that need is quite devastating.
You know, it feels like juggling, studying and prac and work has always been a part of uni students' lives. But with the cost of living crisis, it's getting so much more difficult. Like I remember when I was at uni, I was studying a subject that required me to do a prac for 6 weeks. I had to leave my job and it meant I got kicked out of my share house because I couldn't pay the rent. And as a result, then I was too far away to attend classes. Then I lost some funding from the uni as well, and it just sort of started to spiral down.
You know, snowballs
yeah.
as well.
And that was back when it was easier, much easier. Now it's like, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine how difficult.
Yeah, it's so hard.